Calling the Sunday morning coffee net. Calling the Sunday morning coffee net. The coffee is ready. I repeat, the coffee is ready. All stations, please stand by. Welcome to the 47th edition of the Sunday morning coffee net. We gather here every Sunday at 7 a.m. local time on the 442.2 KE4 CCB repeater that is located in Tennessee on top of Holston Mountain using the PL tone of 100 hertz. My name is David, N4DTB, and I am located in Bluff City, and I will be the net control and barista for this session of the Sunday morning coffee net. The Sunday morning coffee net is not affiliated with any clubs or organizations, but to be the neutral source of information for Ham's radio community. The purpose of the net is to discuss ham radio, exchange ideas, and drink a boatload of coffee. During the net, there is an emergency. Please indicate with a break, and net control will take your call. For more information about the Sunday morning coffee net, please visit our website and consider joining our mailing list. Our newsletter is sent out every Saturday around dinner time, providing access to the questions for the net ahead of schedule. And the website address is cqtn.org/coffee. That is cqtn.org/coffee. Before I take check-ins, is there anyone with news for the net? Please call net control. At this time, there is a couple news items. The first one is we do have always hate to hear about a silent key, but Wendell Messam, KK of Johnson City, passed away. And for those that visit the Hamfest a lot, Satellite Sam, the man you see at Hamfest selling every day, he passed away this week. And the Thursday night coffee after your knock will be on the 443 week as well. That is a tone of 105. So you can mark that down. December 28th, we'll be having a trivia net on Saturday at 7 to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the coffee. And the final news item this morning, if you are interested in calling either the Sunday morning coffee net or the Thursday night coffee after brew as net, let us know. This time, N4DTB will be taking check-ins from in and out stations or those that do not wish to be called back during the net. Please give your call sign slowly and phonetically announce your name and location. Please call N4DTB net control. N4DTB with the Sunday morning coffee net, and I am now taking check-ins from all regular stations. These stations will be called back during the net. At this time, all check-ins, please call net control at this time.
Net control, please check in Kilo Delta 4, Whiskey Mike X-Ray, KD4, WMX, Ken and Quiet Lodi.
In KD4 WMX, I have you checked in. Any others, please call net control at this time.
Net control, please check in Kilo Delta 4 November Tango, Dwayne, Bristol.
Net control, please check in November 4 Tango Lima Bravo, Les in Johnson City.
Alright, I got KD4 NT Dwayne, and the station after Dwayne, he was very noisy. I got N4. Can you give me the rest of your call sign?
N4 TLB.
N4 TLB, I got you, and you doubled with another station. That's that station. Please give your call. N4NT Adam. Okay. He was a little noisy getting in the repeater this morning, so my apologies on that. All right. I've got you in, and I've got Les N4T TLB. Any others, please call net control at this time.
Net control.
Alpha Mac in the sleepy community of Friendship.
Mac, give me your call sign again. I should know it by heart, but go ahead. And then there was another station that doubled with you. After Mac, you go ahead and give me your call as well. But go ahead, Mac.
It's Kilo India 4 Alpha Mike Delta.
All right, thank you, Mac. KI4AMD. I have you in, and my apologies. I should have known that one. All right, next station, please call net control.
Net control, please check in. Kilo 9 Lima Tango Romeo. K9 LTR, Tom and Gray.
Tom, K9 LTR, I've got you in. Any others, please call net control.
Control. Please check in. Kilo Oscar 4 Echo Victor Charlie. Marcus in Johnson City.
Marcus K04 EVC, I got you in. Next station, please call net control. So we'll go back and take some more check-ins, but I'll go ahead and remind everybody of the questions this morning. Question number 1: do you think we will ever see a new Kenwood amateur radio in the future? Number 2: what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Question number 3: what is for breakfast? While everybody thinks of a little bit, let's see if there's any others wanting to check into the Sunday morning coffee net. Please call net control at this time. Right. We'll go up and pick up Ken, KD4WMX. Good morning, and hopefully your Sunday morning has started well.
Well, top of the morning there, David. Appreciate you picking up the net, brother. This is KD4WMX, Ken in Quiet Lodi. And I hope like heck we never see another Kenwood. I have a Kenwood I can't do a thing with. I do not like Kenwood radios. And my favorite side dish is probably deviled eggs. I can only eat a couple. I love them, but people don't want to be around me after I eat deviled eggs, if you know what I mean. And what's for breakfast? Probably bacon, eggs, and toast. But yeah, I seen that question about Kenwood. Boy, my blood just started boiling. Ugh. Anyway, back to net control.
I thought Ken that I thought that question might not be a good question after I told JJ a couple weeks ago. That kind of stemmed from a conversation we was having, and it's kind of interesting that in the amateur world they've kind of fell off the map a little bit. All right, we'll go down and pick up Dwayne, KD4NT. Go ahead there, Dwayne.
Good morning, everybody out there, and David, thanks for taking the net this morning. Always need somebody to do that. Thank you a lot. Well, do I think that Kenwood is going to come out with a radio in the future? Well, I think they will, because they just brought that real fancy $800 hand radio, or HT, out, so I think they will. What's my favorite Thanksgiving side dish? sweet potato crunch. Got pecans in it, sweet potatoes. And what's for breakfast? Biscuits and gravy. Back to you there, N4DTV.
Thank you there, Dwayne. And yeah, I definitely, man, deviled eggs and yours. Man, I'm getting hungry now. They both sound good. They're both I like. I don't know. Some of these side dishes probably won't like me now. So, but yeah, this question mainly stemmed on any mobile because I do know they come out with a couple HTs in the past few years, and I know they come out with that $800 one, but just not seeing too much activity on the HF or the bigger mobile VHU HF side. All right, with that, we'll go down and pick up Adam N4NT. Hope you're having a good Sunday morning.
Well, good morning, everybody on the net. Yeah, having a pretty good Sunday morning. So, do you think we will ever see a new Kenwood amateur radio in the future? I think yes. I don't think it is their priority, but compared to what it used to be. But I do think we'll probably still, as long as they sell them, we'll see them. And judging by some of the YouTube content out there and different reviews, there's still a market for them. The PX Commander guy who's very popular, he actually did a review and decided he would keep his Kenwood over buying a Flex radio, and I disagree with that. I've had Kenwood, and now I've got a Flex, but yeah, that's my elongated thought about that. I may have to put that as a poll on my YouTube channel. It's a good topic. And my favorite Thanksgiving side dish would be stuffing, as long as it's not too dry. I tend to like that and eat my weight in it. What's for breakfast? Well, so far I've had peanut butter crackers because I have to put a little something on my stomach with some medicine that I'm taking or it'll make me sick. So I just grab those because everybody in the house is asleep with me. Anyway, back to net control with the N4NT.
Well, Adam, thank you, and I forgot to say this, Ken, Dwayne, and you, Adam, stick around for the 7-3 round, and Les, we'll go down and pick you up in 4TLB. Go ahead.
This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo, Les in Johnson City. First question, I really don't know that much about Kenwood radios, so it's hard for me to answer about that question. And Thanksgiving side dish would probably be mashed potatoes. And on the what's for breakfast, probably be a dish of cereal. So I'll give it back to you. This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo.
This is N4DTV with the Sunday Morning Coffee Net, and the answer to the first question on my end, do I think we'll ever see Kenwood amateur radio again? I do. It kind of shocked me when I was looking at radios, and I noticed that a lot of theirs was discontinued now. Whether they bring out, if they just stick with digital, or if they decide to bring out some more analog, that's something we'll have to see. But I do believe that we will see some. And I've had a couple Kenwoods, and I can't complain. In fact, the one I'm talking to right now is a Kenwood 2000. I kind of hope that they bring out an all mode radio again. That's kind of what I like to see. All right, we'll go down and pick up Mac KI4AMD.
N4DTB in the net from KI4AMD. Well, let's see. Question number one about Kenwood. I got to say I disagree with Ken in hoping that they wouldn't. I hope Kenwood makes a radio, and I hope Motorola makes one, and I hope Baofeng makes them, and Yaesu and ICOM, and as many manufacturers as possible, because the more people there are making radios, that means more options and lower prices. So Absolutely. Even if I didn't buy one, I'd definitely want Kenwood to be in the market, making some option. And I know they tend to be on the more expensive, higher feature end. My favorite handheld radio is a Kenwood THF6. I had a Kenwood THF6 that I took to Afghanistan with me, and it stopped working, stopped transmitting, so I sold it, and recently a buddy of mine decided to sell his, so I bought his from him, and now I've got a Kenwood THF6 again. I love that little radio. It's got a wideband receiver that can receive basically from DC to daylight, and then a tri-band transceiver on the other end. So, and the user interface on the THF6 is very intuitive. So I'm pleased with that radio. I'm gonna let this repeater take a breath. On question 2, the best Thanksgiving side dish. I had a discussion with the XYL on this last night in anticipation of today's topic. I didn't want to come in here without fully thinking it through. And pecan pie is my favorite side dish, except the XYL says that I can't count that because it's more of a dessert. And I come back to things that are less desserty that I like for Thanksgiving. I'm a real big fan of cranberry sauce, and it's kind of crazy. It doesn't require any work. You just pop a can. I like to take a slice off of a can-shaped glob of cranberry sauce. I think that's one of the best things about Thanksgiving. If you get down to something somebody actually had to make, maybe a sweet potato casserole of some kind, one of them where they got where there's about 50% sweet potato, 50% sugar, and they've sprinkled pecans and marshmallows on top. I guess the point of all of that is that I just like the sugar. Question number 3, breakfast is the same as always. I got toaster pastries. Well, today they're cherry toaster pastries. My son is having strawberry toaster pastries, and since I'm making 2 different flavors, I've got a whole pack of them to myself. That would be 2 for me, and he has 2. If he can't finish both, I might get a 3rd one. With that, I'll turn things back over to you, David. Thanks for running the net tonight, or today. In4DTB, KI4AMD.
Cranberry sauce. That is probably one of the things other people in the house eats, but normally that tends to, when it comes to leftovers, I'm usually the one that will eat the rest of that. So, but knowing what I know now and my dietary, that's not going to be something I can easily get off the shelf now. There is a lot of added sugar in cranberry sauce. All right, I'll pick up Tom, K9LTR. Go ahead.
N4DDP from K9LTR. Thanks for doing the net this morning, David. Appreciate it. Kenwood, I don't really know about Kenwood that much as a company, so I can't say whether or not they'll come out with another radio. They did come out with that HT, and so who knows? They may come out with another HF type radio. I don't know. As far as breakfast or Thanksgiving, favorite side dish is stuffing, and to go along with that, the cranberry sauce. It's got to be made the way my wife makes it, and I like putting the 2 together. And breakfast this morning will probably be oatmeal, a banana, and a toast with some peanut butter and jelly. And that's about as exciting as my day gets today. I give it back to you, David. Thanks again for doing the net. K9LTR, back to net.
Thank you, Tom, K9LTR. Stuffing, I'm with Adam there. It cannot be dry. And the way my grandmother always fixed dressing is she would mix turkey, or if we didn't have any turkey that we saved, we would throw in a little bit of chicken and mix it in there, and it's always good. And so it has to be made. It cannot be too dry. That is Right, and speaking of that, I'll give everybody my favorite side dish, and it's one that I always get the ingredients for. It's a orange. We call it orange salad, but it's basically orange Jello, cottage cheese, Cool Whip. It's all mixed with the all mixed together, and it's very good. That's probably my favorite thing on Thanksgiving. All right, Marcus, KO4EVC, go ahead.
Good morning to you, David. Good chilly morning to you. Got 30 degrees, and it was real foggy this morning, a freezing fog. But anyway, question number one. I am in the same boat as the guys that really don't know much about the Kenwood radios. I do know that the ones I have seen on the internet are HTs, and they are pricey, which just leads me to guess that it does seem like they will make them in the future. I really didn't know that they stopped making them, so I learned something new. Anyway, question number two, my favorite Thanksgiving side dish. Well, I was going to say gravy, but I got to thinking gravy's more of a sauce or a condiment, so I can't really say that because I figured somebody called me out on that. And I'm going to go with the marshmallows on top of the, sweet potatoes. Don't really know what it's called, maybe a sweet potato casserole, but it's got to have the orange juice in it and the marshmallows on top. I love that, especially when the marshmallows are done right and they're real crispy. For breakfast, I had 2 eggs early this morning, and getting ready going on my second 16 ounces of coffee. Good morning to y'all, KO4EVC.
Thank you, Marcus. And with that brings me to the bottom of the list. All right, is there anyone else wanting to check into the Sunday Morning Coffee Net? Please call N4DTB, the net control, right now.
W6RYM, Robert. Osceola, Whiskey 6, Romeo Yankee Mike. Good morning, N4DTB. Thank you for net control. I'm late. I was over on the 443 because it was yellow highlighted in the email, but it's Thursday night.
That's going to be where the Thursday night coffee afterwards is going to be. I totally understand. Well, thank you for checking in, Robert. W6RYM. Let me see if there's any others wishing to check in, and then I'll come back. All right, Robert. Do you W6RYM? Do you need me to go over the questions again?
No, sir. I have done my homework. Question number one: new Kenwood amateur radio in the future? Have no idea. I think the Yazoos are proud. They're okay proud. The ICOMs are getting really proud, but the Kenwoods, they're way, way over proud for me. Thanksgiving side dish, probably my mom's oyster dressing, but she's been dead 20 years, so that won't happen. So backup would be cranberry sauce. I like it when they add, the other ingredients, especially the pecans. What's for breakfast? Well, I assume you mean this morning. Normally it is oatmeal, but today, splurge. Pork loin, 2 sunny side up eggs, and mint jelly, and potatoes and onions. It was wonderful. I'm lucky to have a wife that likes to put on a good breakfast. So back to you, N4DTB, and thanks again for running the net.
Thank you for checking in there, Robert. Stay for the 73 round, and something when I was looking, because after looking at one of the things I discussed was Black Friday deals, so I started looking around on ham radio deals, and I was shocked that actually Yazoo had discontinued a few of their radios, and they're coming out with new ones, but I noticed that on a ham radio outlet, and I was kind of shocked. One of them was the Yaesu FTM 200. They have discontinued that radio, and I was kind of shocked with that. I don't know if there's some more that's coming over, because I noticed that there's some that still said it was on back order, but Ham Radio Outlet had actually said that it had been discontinued, and that kind of shocked me. And the radio they're bringing out is just an analog that they said is going to be replacing it. But I was kind of shocked with that. So give me 1 second. The other two was their mono 2 meter, their mono band analog 2 meter radios, and the reason is because of one of the components they're not able to get anymore. So it kind of shocked me. So I thought I'd throw that in there since we was talking about Kenwood and discontinued radios. All right, let's see if there's any others wishing to check in to the Sunday morning coffee net. Please call net control at this time.
Net control. Please check in and out. Kilo Mike 4 Alpha Charlie Quebec. KM4 ACQ John up in Virginia.
All right, John, I have you in and out. KM4 ACQ. Any others wishing, and thank you for checking in. Good to hear you on. And is there any others wishing to check in? Please call net control at this time. Before I start the 73 round, what am I going to have for breakfast? I'm thinking probably oatmeal and toast this morning. That sounds good. All right. I'll go back up and pick up Ken, KD4WMX. And the way it sounded with the deviled eggs, it probably, if you eat too many of them, it's not so quiet anymore in Lodi.
Well, you got it. Hit the nail on the head on that one, David. That's a fact. This is KD4WMX in quiet Lodi, because I haven't had any deviled eggs. But anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day and an awesome week. And XYL hadn't told me what I'm doing today, so I don't know what I'm doing today, but that's okay. It's early. And I want to say 73 to everybody. And I'll turn it back over to David. This is KD4WMX Clear.
Thank you for checking in, Ken. All right. KD4ND, Dwayne. 73 to you, my friend. You have the floor.
Thank you there, David. Well, hope everybody out there is doing well, enjoying this cooler weather. I wasn't really ready for it to get cold on us, but I guess it's here. Don't really have much to say other than hope everybody has a good day and a good rest of the week. Next week, it's KD4NT. Back to you, David.
It's good to hear from you, Dwayne, and hope you have a good rest of your day as well. All right, we'll go down and pick up Adam, N4NT. Go ahead.
It's N4NT. Good net this morning. I've been recording various nets and uploading them to my YouTube channel, and I didn't get to do this one last week, but I'm currently recording it now, so that way folks can listen to it. I've had several comments about the nets that I have recorded, and one of them was, I really enjoyed this, but the net was too short. I wish it would have lasted longer. And it was referring to, I think it was either the Bristol or the Mears net, I can't remember. But this one's running about 42 minutes right now, so this will be great. But I'll send out a reply to the Groups IO if you're a member of that, and send you a link once I get everything uploaded. If you want to listen to your audio, I do slightly edit it in my audio software, so the quiet folks are up to the level of the loud folks, and the loud folks are down just a little bit, kind of even everybody out. But anyway, got a birthday party got to go to here later this evening, or this afternoon rather, for my little boy. He turned 2 on Thursday, and we're having his party today. So everybody in the house is asleep but me, but I'm sure we'll be getting up here in a little while, getting ready for that, and have some pizza and inflatable bouncy house type toys or whatever that my wife was telling me that they're rated for up to 2,000 pounds, so that means the grown-ups can even get on them. So I think that'll be a blast. If you're driving by the Woodman Center there at Exit 5, just look over and you may see me bouncing up and down on a house or a fake wrestling ring or something like that. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good morning, and I'll say 7-3. Back to net control. This is N4NT.
Thank you for checking in, Adam, and always good to hear you on the net. We'll go down and pick up N4 TLB Les.
This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo. Hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend and a good start to the next week, and a good whole week there. Looks like we might get a little snow toward the end of the week. Not much, but just a little bit. I guess it's that time of the year. So everybody have a good day. I'll say 73s. This is November 4, Tango Lima Bravo.
Thank you, Les, for checking in. And my dog has saw something, so apologize for the QRM in the background. All right, we'll go down and pick up Mac, KI4AMD. Go ahead.
N4 DTB in the net from KI4AMD. I guess there's not a whole lot of other stuff to report from Friendship. I will say had some fun with POTA yesterday up until about 6 o'clock UTC, so it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then a little while later, jumped in on the sweepstakes, which I think is still going on. I've racked up about 21 sweepstakes contacts. That's proven to be a fairly fun contest. So if you got some time to hop over to Sideband and play around, it's a good day to rack up a bunch of contacts. With that, I'll turn things back over to you. Thanks for running the net, David, and 73 to you and everybody else. N4DTB, KI4AMD.
Thank you for checking in there, Mac. I was about ready to go down on the list. But thank you for checking in, and 7-3 to you, and we'll go down and pick up Tom, K9LTR.
N4DTB, K9LTR. Well, thanks for doing the net today, David. I hope everybody has a good day. It's a little bit chilly here right now. A lot of thick fog. Sitting here watching the cars go down the road very gingerly, starting to lighten up just a little bit. But it looks like a good day to find a football game to take a nap in front of, so I think that's going to be on my agenda for today. And I hope everybody has a good day. 73 to everybody, and back to net. K9LTR.
Thank you, Tom, and 7-3 to you, and we'll go down and pick up Marcus, K04EVC.
David, I remember watching a fishing show, and it said the sun is rising up over the treetops, and you can tell it's going to be a wonderful day or a beautiful day, and that's how it is in Boones Creek right now. I think it's going to be a pretty one out there. I got to go to Irwin, go see the in-laws, and go to church, and got some family came in. I'm going to go over to my mom's and eat a pre-Thanksgiving dinner, so we practiced before the real thing. Anyway, David, you did a great job, and as always, I'd like to thank Todd for maintaining the repeater and doing an awesome job. I talk to it from here to the boondocks when I'm mowing and whatnot on the back roads, and I've had a blast on this repeater, but and this net too. It's an awesome net, and I enjoy listening to every one of you, and man, you guys are just really friends now. You know, we've been together 47 times almost, so looking forward to maybe a face-to-face QSO sometime with you.
Anyway, 7-3 to everybody, N4 DPD, KO4 EBC. Y'all take care.
Care as well there, Marcus, and 7-3 to you. And always good to hear everybody on, and I echo that. All right, we'll go down and pick up Robert, W6RYM.
W6RYM, Robert. Yep, it is enjoyable listening to everybody talk, and after a while you're going to start to get to know some people. I'm new to the area and new to the net, but I'm starting to catch on. It is 31 degrees here in Osceola, and for people who don't know where Osceola is, it is halfway between Abingdon and Damascus. And I thought we were headed to Grayson Highlands today, but the wife told me, well, we're going to the Weir Dam and walk the little loop with the dogs. So if anybody's near the Weir Dam, say howdy. 73 to everybody. Thanks again.
73 to you there, Robert. Good to hear you on. John was in and out, KM4ACQ. Thank you again for checking in. And all right, I'll now take a call for any late check-ins for the Sunday, for the 47th edition of the Sunday Morning Coffee Net. Please call Net Control at this time. These will be in and out. But is there any late check-ins? Please call Net Control.
You may checked in and out there. This is Kilo Echo 4, Charlie Bravo, Todd here in Bluff City.
Well, thank you, Todd, for checking in. And did you have any news or any updates? I know JJ sometimes does that. So, and thank you for allowing us to hold the Sunday Morning Coffee Net on this repeater. Go ahead, Todd.
Well, I went up on the mountain yesterday. I had some issues. I put a bunch of battery backup stuff up there Saturday before last, and so I went up, I guess, yesterday morning, and everything I had went offline up there, so the 442-700 network was off. The repeater was still working, but the network was not. And the Fusion repeater died last Sunday night, DR2. So I took a DR1 up there and put it in its place and brought the DR2 back home, and I have it here ready to ship to Yazoo. And the power output went bad in the end. And talking to Yazoo, they said that's a very unusual issue. So, but anyway, anybody that knows anything about repeaters, the SWR on the antennas is very critical for any piece of equipment, but especially between the duplexers and repeaters. And it creates a lot of heat when those SWRs go up. And so that was one of their biggest questions, was what was the SWR on the antenna. So the antenna SWR up there is absolutely zero. It don't even move my needle on the bird meter. And then also on the repeater to duplexer, it's less than a quarter watt. So they're tuned to pass everything they get. And so anyway, I put the new repeater up there, or not new one, but it's an older one as a backup. Have it up there running medium power on 443-800, and it'll do analog and digital. And it's doing pretty good right now. Let me let it drop a second. The next item to purchase is going to be a Crescent amplifier. So I've got that in a shopping cart sitting there waiting for the go button to get it ordered. It's probably going to be 6 or 8 weeks to get one of those. It'll be amplifier, a 50-watt amplifier. I don't want anything more than that. And it'll have a 5-watt input, so I'll be able to run the Yazoo repeaters at 5 watts and get 50 watts out of them. And, of course, the insertion loss in the duplexers give me about 25 to 30 watts, maybe 35 at the most, and going into the antenna. So I have a 4-bay Sinclair antenna up there on the 442-700 DMR, and I have a vertical antenna. It's about 15 to 18 feet tall. It's typically on the Fusion. So I have rolled those antennas and swapped them out just to see the difference in it. and I haven't been down 81 or anywhere to check and see how it's functioning, but I can definitely tell the difference here at the house. So new 4-way is on the shopping list to get ordered, and by the time I get it in here, it'll be about $2,400 to freight one of them in. So that is another item that I'm looking at, and but to get back to the battery issue, one of the outlets had failed. Not sure exactly what all happened in there, but my charger that runs my network last Saturday died for some reason. It just lost power. I took the outlet out, checked everything, plugged it all back in. It worked. So I moved it to a different outlet just for peace of mind. And so hopefully, I'm really hoping that things have got straightened out up there. I think I'm going to put some more outlets in and put them on battery backup with a UPS. So, but anyway, hope everybody has a good morning. A lot of things going on my end. Been a busy morning so far, so hope y'all have a good morning. Hope you have a good day, and maybe we'll catch you later. Thanks for doing the net, too. Did an awesome job. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. 7-3 from KE4CCB.
Thank you for the update, Todd, and it's always good to hear you as well, and thank you for allowing us to use the repeater for the Sunday morning coffee net. All right, is there any other late check-ins? Please call net control now. Just a reminder that the Thursday night coffee after brew will be on the 443 this week. That has a tone of 103.5, and a reminder as well that on December 28th on this repeater we'll be holding a trivia net on Saturday at 7 p.m. and this is to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Sunday morning coffee net. And we had a total of 11 check-ins, 10 and including myself. And just a note that when JJ asked me to do this week, I was like, oh, that's going to be easy to remember because today's my birthday. So with that, I would like to thank Todd Malone, KU4CCB, for the use of the 442.200 repeater. And thanks everyone for checking in. And I will now return the repeater back to normal amateur use. 7-3 from N4DTB.
David, before you run off, happy birthday, and I hope you have an awesome birthday. Enjoy your day. This is KD4WMX, saying 73 and clear.
Happy birthday, David. This is N4NT.
Happy birthday, David. KD4NT.